All right, hey everybody. Before we jump into the video, I just want to do a quick check-in with you guys and to make sure that you guys are doing okay. To just see how you guys are doing mentally, health-wise, just overall feelings, just like how you guys doing. I hope you guys are really doing okay. I hope you guys are having an amazing day. I just want to make sure that you guys are okay. I think that, that's actually a very important thing to do before we jump in, to talking about the various things that we talk about. Just making sure that people are okay. Just, hey, how you guys doing? I just want to hear from you guys and hear about how your days are going. All right, so welcome to another The Summer I Turned Pretty video. Today we're talking about season 3, episode 11, titled At Last. Before we jump down into what we've all been waiting for, what I should say so many of us have been waiting for 3 seasons, which is that Bonrad is finally official, let's talk about the Boston side of the story. I really don't care about Jeremiah. I'm sorry. I know that he has shooters. I know that he has fans. I know that he has defenders. I'm sorry. I just can't get behind Jeremiah. I have not liked this guy from season 1. Like, I have been on him from season 1. Like, it's not just like all of a sudden, like, oh, season 3 is like, oh, when they started, like assassinating him, and oh, that's where I started having the issues. Like, no, I've been clocking issues with this guy since season 1. That this character has had issues since season 1. And I just really don't care about Jeremiah. I don't care about seeing him happy. I don't care about, him becoming, this famous chef. I don't care about the relationship between him and Denise. I just don't buy their relationship whatsoever. I really don't. I really do not buy that she would ever go for Jeremiah. They have given me nothing over the last several episodes, or even since they actually introduced the character of Denise, they have never given me a reason to actually show that she would ever actually go for him. That she would ever actually, be in a relationship with this guy. Other than the last couple of episodes, like, oh, all of a sudden, like, oh, we need to give him his happy ending. Oh, oh, he could not, switch and, give us the, Belly Jer happy ending. So, oh, let's just give him Denise, and because that's like one of my biggest issues is that she feels like a consolation prize at this moment. Like, that's what I've been feeling for ever since it was clear that that's where we were headed, that she feels like a consolation prize. Because, like, oh, they could not hook him and Belly up. So, oh, here's this other character, Denise. I mean, when she said, I can't believe a Nepo baby is making out with me, I literally started screaming at my screen, like, girl, get up off your, get up, no, girl, you are so much better than this. You are so much better than this, and you deserve so much better than this. I'm sorry, I'm just never going to be a fan of Jeremiah. I'm never going to buy into the Jeremiah propaganda, the pro-Jeremiah propaganda. I'm just never, I mean, I'm happy that he and his dad, had like some pseudo reconciliation, but, I'm just never going to buy into Jeremiah as a character. Like I said, I didn't like him in season 1, and I like him even less now. But let's kind of not keep talking about like all, the Jeremiah of it all. Let's talk about something that actually did make me happy this episode before we jump into Bonrad. Let's talk about another one of my favorite ships, Staylor. Staylor is my everything. Rain and Sean have fantastic chemistry. I am glaring at Steven for not talking to Taylor about the move, but I get his reasons. I'm glad they actually talked. I'm glad that we actually got a moment between the two of them where they actually talked this out. They might actually be one of the most healthy relationships on this show. I'm glad they ended on a positive note. And one of the greatest things that I feel like, okay, they did this for me and they did this for so many other people. I love that Taylor's outgoing message is literally call me, beat me if you want to reach me. Like, I started like doing like that Leonardo DiCaprio whistling point. Like, I'm sorry, I'm having a problem whistling, so that's why I was like, making all those noises. But yeah, no, like I literally just like started like shaking, like pointing at the screen when the outgoing message was literally call me, beat me if you want to reach me. I thought that was really, really freaking great, and I love the writers for including that in the show. And now, the end game. And now, let's finally talk about what we have been waiting, what many people have been waiting for 3 seasons to finally get the end game that we all knew was coming. That they were never going to change it, that they were never going to, swerve and make it, Belly Jer. It was always going to be Bonrad. Let's talk about Belly Conrad. The episode wasted no time reuniting them as Conrad waited for Belly outside her place. When they saw each other, and my heart soared. I knew I was in for an emotional roller coaster. I swooned over all the flashbacks. I love how even when Belly was giving him a tour of Paris, like some of the most beautiful places, like it's literally considered like one of the most beautiful cities, in the world, like his eyes are still on her. The entire time, his eyes are still on her. He cannot take his eyes off of her. When Belly walked out in her black dress, I legit jaw dropped. Like, I felt my heart stop. I felt my heart skip a beat. Lola Tongue, the absolute gorgeous icon that you are. I actually loved when she confided in Conrad that Paris wasn't all her living her best life. I wish that Conrad's insecurities didn't come roaring back when it comes to Benito. Connie, baby, look at me, talk to me. She didn't tell you she had a boyfriend. It was always you. I squealed when he gifted her the sand from Cousins, literally saying, I thought I'd bring a little piece of Cousins to her. When he gifted her the sand, I squealed. One of the great things that I love about that scene between Belly, her friends, her Paris friends, and Conrad is that I love that, like, a lot of those, like, little conversations were literally, like, the conversations that fans were having. And I thought that was, like, a really great bit of fan service where the where the friends were, like, literally talking about Conrad's big declaration, at the beach, and, saying, like, oh, it was so romantic, and then calling him the villain. I thought that was like a really great, tribute to the fans. But yeah, no. I squealed, played with my hair, kicked my feet, applauded when he gifted her the sand from Cousins. Another great moment was girls be like, I know a place, and take you for a walk along the Seine and dance along the Seine. I love the callbacks, especially Belly telling Conrad, do you memorize every little thing that I say? Echoing something that Conrad said to her in season 1. I swooned over Conrad saying, I like being under the same moon as you again. I love the use of Taylor Swift's dress over Bonrad having sex. And we get to a very, very huge moment in this episode. Conrad's big speech to Belly. And I thought that Christopher Briney knocked this scene completely out of the park. When he goes, you think that I love you because when I was 6 years old, my mom thought we should get married? That is not why I love you. I have tried everything not to love you for the sake of Jer, for the sake of not dragging you down with me in my grief. I fought it way before the summer that my mom got sick. You've always been a precious person to me. I have always cared about you, and then at some point I started to see you differently, and that scared me because I didn't want things between us to change. But the way that I feel about you, Belly, has nothing to do with my mom. If I met you for the first time tonight, I would love you, because I've changed everything about myself. And the one thing that never changes is that I love you. I thought that Christopher Briney and Lola Tongue knocked this scene completely out of the park. And these are both underrated actors. These are both underrated performers. And, Christopher Briney knocked it out of the park and is an underrated actor and has been consistently great no matter what anyone says. Belly does look like for a moment like she won't feel the same. She'll always love Conrad, but needed for him to say it had nothing to do with Susanna, and that she needed to come to her own decision of her own free will. And then we get one of my all-time favorite tropes. I do not care how cliched this is. It gets me every single time. Every single time I scream, I yell, I jump up out of my seat, I squeal, I play with my hair, I twirl every single time they do this trope. The chasing the love of your life through a mode of transportation. The way I jumped, screamed, cheered her on, and this scene was set perfectly to Out of the Woods, Taylor's version, by Taylor Swift. She finally catches up to Conrad, and she goes, "Conrad, I choose you of my own free will. If there are infinite worlds, every version of me chooses you. In every one of them." After 3 seasons, 27 episodes, we got the beginning of our endgame. Wait, this is the series finale, Charles. What do you mean the beginning? Well, because it was officially announced that while this is the series finale, we are officially getting a wrap-up movie, a true BONRAD wrap-up movie. Now, let's talk about the movie for a second, even though I will make a separate video. All right, so they were on the Today Show. Gavin, Chris, Lola, and Jenny were on the Today Show this morning. And Jenny revealed that we will be getting the film in around 2027. So don't expect it in 2026. We will be getting it in 2027. So something that I said on Twitter, I'm never calling it X, was that if this is what's going to happen, if we are going to not get the movie until 2027, then the trade-off should be that this goes to the theaters, that we get like a full-blown theatrical release. If you were going to make us wait 2 years, then this thing deserves to be seen on the biggest screen possible. It does not deserve to get dumped on streaming. This thing would make so much money, it's not even funny. Y'all are leaving so much money on the table if you just drop this on streaming. So I'm going to need this to go to theaters. I am going to need the Summer I Turned Pretty movie to go to theaters. I am begging Amazon Prime, MGM Studios, from the bottom of my heart, make this one of the films that you send to theaters in 2027. This would make so much money, and you are leaving so much money on the table if you decide to dump this on streaming. So please, 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 from the bottom of my heart, send this thing to theaters. I'm actually grateful for the decision to do a movie, because while I still love this finale, I was missing a Belly Laurel scene. I was missing like a whole bunch of stuff. We did not get, a wedding. We didn't get like a flashback to, Valentine's Day. We did not get, just like some real proper stuff. So it felt a little too rushed, and I'm glad we're getting a movie. Overall, I would have loved to have spent more time in Paris and less time in Boston, but this was still a hell of a finale that left me emotional, kicking my feet, playing with my hair. Lola Tung and Christopher Briney knocked it completely out of the park and are severely underrated performers, and over the credits, I was ugly crying at the BONRAD Christmas album, and of course, Jenny Han's beautiful message at the end of it. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for the love you've shown the Summer I've Turned Pretty all these years. Whether you've been with Belly from the very first book or joined us with the show, I am so grateful you've made Belly's story part of your summer. We put our whole hearts into this show, and we're so thankful for you coming along with us on the ride. Maybe we'll meet again one summer in Cousins. Until then, all my love, always, Jenny. Thank you, Jenny. So jump down to the comment section below and let me know what you think about all this. Keep hitting that subscribe button. Keep hitting that like button. Keep sharing. And let's go ahead and talk about all the stuff you can find on this channel right now. I'll be bringing you guys constant updates on the After Film series. It ends with us, Hush Hush, The Mister, Wicked, The Summer I Turned Pretty, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, Sunrise on the Reaping, Crave, Midnight Sun, the Twilight animated series, and more. You guys are going to be so updated that you'll be begging me to stop the updates. As always, remember, this channel wouldn't be able to hit the heights that it has without you guys, and for that, I'm eternally grateful. But there are so many people who don't know about all this awesomeness, or that I'm even back from termination in the first place. So please keep sharing the channel. Please keep spreading the word of Charles's movie channel, because this will easily be one of the best, not the best, book to entertainment adaptation channels that you'll find right here on YouTube, or dare I say anywhere. So keep liking, subscribing, keep sharing. My name is Charles. Welcome to the Book to Entertainment channel, and until next time, I'll see you later, book to movie fans, or book to entertainment fans. Take care now. Bye-bye.